I think at the time I was just, third and fourth grade, going through elementary school, and who knows what I was doing, bebopping around the city of Lewiston. But I think it was my mother who recognized that, I needed a significant adult in my life besides her, and so she reached out to Big Brothers and connected me with Guy Shebat, who is my big brother, 40 years ago. This particular gentleman was a college student who spent a few years at Bates and then went to the Xavier Catholic Order of Xavier School in Massachusetts, and then became a professor in English. He's at Youngstown State University. So I think what Big Brothers did for me was it set me up with someone who had a great value system, who took an interest in my life, who wanted involvement, who wanted to make a difference for somebody. And the difference, I think it's hard to measure, but it set me on a path that was just a good path. Yes, 40 years later I sent Guy an email. Starts out, how are you, my brother? Actually, the topic is, can we shoot some hoops? And then he probably recognized my name, and we used to shoot a lot of hoops together. How are you, my brother? You often come to mind at various times throughout this journey of life. It is always a nice memory. Sometimes I consider getting in touch with you, but I guess this time that consideration is strong enough to follow through. I go on and tell him a little bit about what I'm doing, that I'm a high school principal. And he says, he replies to me, so you're a high school principal, that is very cool. When I read that, I said to myself, what a trip, a high school principal. I guess that means you've been somehow involved in education for a pile of years. Well, to think that I had a part in all of that, what has become of your life, and the lives around you, is both humbling and touching. Like you, I have fond memories of the Big Brother months in Lewiston in 1974-75. I often think of the long ramble we made around the city, gathering up a ton of candy for Halloween in 1974. Probably way more than was good for you, but who knew at that time? So we've been in communication again, and we had a recent conversation about this summer, him coming to Maine so we can connect. Guy, if you see this, if you tune into the net and you watch this, I love you. 40 years has gone by so quickly. Could you please pick me up this weekend and let's go do something together?